Okay, get ready for this video. It's gonna have a little of one thing and a whole bunch of another, and the whole bunch of another is gonna be the band the Dickies. But first, let's get into mail day. I just got done mowing the yard right after work. Okay, I know what this is. Let's get into this. I had never bought a record by this band before. But since they're coming to Hamtramck and they're going to do a show, I thought I should know what they sound like. If I can get into this thing. Jeez. There we go. All right. What's this? Oh. This is a record store day. So now I got two record store day things. Record store day limited edition Sham 69 Skinheads Are Magic live at the Radio Hoist, Stockholm, February 1980. So this is a live Sham 69 album. And I think I've heard If the Kids Are United. Actually, no, I've only heard the 7 seconds version of that. And there's another one. Oh, tell us the answers, questions. I don't know that one. Borstal Breakout. I have Sham 69 doing Borstal Breakout on a compilation album. So, let's get into it and see what this is all about as far as how they packaged it. I don't know hardly anything about this band. I do know they're old, so the lead singer that's going to be doing the show down in Hamtramck is probably not this guy, but I guess I can look it up and find out. Might be that guy, whoever that guy is. There you go. There's the Bino. And here's a little story about the band, or maybe a story about this live Sham 69 album. Alright, there's that. Here's another thing I bought, and let's see if I can remember what this is by the address. No, I can't. But it is from Ventura, California. But I don't know what's in here. Oh, and this Thursday, after I get my car fixed, I'm going to go see Stiff Little Fingers at the Majestic down in fabulous Detroit. Oh, yeah, this is great. Kind of forgot I ordered this thing. This is, it's from Kean Records, Hollywood, California. And this is actual business letters dictated at various speeds. So I think this record is going to teach you how to dictate a letter. It says right here, to break the low salary barrier, you must first break the words per minute barrier. Best way to learn is by doing. Anyway, this record is going to teach me how to dictate letters. Wow, it looks brand new. Anyway, I'm excited to hear this. Alright, so that's the end of mail day. Now let's get into the meat of the matter, and that is the Dickies. And this is going to be a part 1, a part 2, a part 3, maybe even a part 4, because I'm going to give these records the time they deserve. Okay, this is the Dickies, the Mary Me Ann 7-inch, and the reason why it's framed is because it's autographed by Stan, the guitar player, and his ex-wife. And the song Marry Me Ann was a song that he wrote to Anne something. I don't know her last name. I can't tell by the autograph. But it is to Martin. Anyway. And then they got a divorce. And so I don't think they're going to be singing Marry Me Ann at any Dickies shows. Anyway, I thought it was really cool to have both signatures on this. And what is the flip side to this? Gosh, I've had it like this for so long. Oh, my Pop the Cop. The flip side is My Pop the Cop. The song My Pop the Cop is very memorable. It's a great little Dickies song. Marry Me Ann is a good little Dickies song. So, My Pop the Cop is great. Marry Me Ann is good. And I think the only other person that might have something like this on this planet is... Oh, I forgot his name. I worked 12 hours today and just did a bunch of yard work. Oh, the guy that does the Devo and Dickies stuff. Michael Pilmer. Yeah, Michael Pilmer might have one of these. Because he helped me get the autographs. Well, I got Stan Lee's autograph myself. But Ann's autograph, he got that for me. So he might have one of these, but you're looking at something very special. Okay, let's put that down and get into the next Dickies record. This is Free Willy. And on the flip side is Howdy Doody in the Woodshed 2. The song Free Willy is a really, really funny song. Don't really know what it's about in particular, but it's a really funny song and very catchy. Howdy Doody in the Woodshed is about old children's shows, and it's just as good as Free Willy, maybe even a little better. I think Free Willy is about Michael Jackson. I think Free Willy is about Michael Jackson. Anyway, if you see this 7-inch in the record store, pick it up. Both of these songs are great Dickies songs. And here's what the vinyl looks like. Okay, this is the 7-inch, Make It So. And this is from the, Idiot Savant record. Make It So is okay. It's an okay Dickies song. On the flip side of this is Rockin' in the Free World. And I don't know who did Rockin' in the Free World. Was that Neil Young? I don't have any Neil Young records. I think Neil Young did the Rockin' in the Free World. And the Rockin' in the Free World is like bootleg quality on the back of this. But man, it's really good. It is. It's really good. They do a good version of that song. And you know me, this is the only version of Rockin' in the Free World I've ever heard. I've never heard the original. Anyway, this is a must-have for the B-side. And this is what the record looks like. Very, I guess, Star Trek-like. Here's a new Dickies record, Gary Glitter Getaway. On the flip side, I Want to Hold Your Hand, and it's a Lennon and McCartney song, so it's the Beatles. The flip side, their version of I Want to Hold Your Hand, which I think I've heard the original of I Want to Hold Your Hand, meaning I don't have any Beatles records. It's not very good. I skip it. But man, the Gary Glitter Getaway. Another just as good as Killer Clowns from Outer Space song by the Dickies. And here's what the record looks like. Or the one I got. It's red. Okay, here's a Dickies bootleg that I got at Green Hell Records in Hollywood, California back in probably 1990, maybe 1989. Anyway, This thing folds out into a poster. And it's got the Pep Boys on that side, and then it's got the songs. So let's check out what songs are on this thing. And the quality of this is so-so. It's good. I mean, if you see this thing in a record store, definitely buy it. I paid $5 for this. It's got Fan Mail, Toxic Avenger, Wagon Train, Rosemary, Nobody But Me, and I'm a Cholo. And it doesn't say where these songs are recorded, probably somewhere in Los Angeles. And here's what the record looks like. Let's put that away. More Dickies bootleg magic. This is called Dawn of the Outtakes, and these are outtakes from the record Dawn of the Dickies. And side 1, Cross-Eyed Tammy and Monkey See, Monkey Do. Side 2, Why Do You Do? All right. What is good about this? The quality is it's better than the Money, Coke and Smack record, because these are studio things. Why Do You Do? I guess side 2 is pretty interesting. I haven't heard this in such a long time, so I'm not really sure what. I can't really remember side 2, but something tells me it's interesting. But again, if you see this Dickies record, which I don't know if you'd ever see this in a record store, but if you do, definitely buy it. It's worth, don't give them any more than 10 bucks. Just tell them, you know what, I'll give you 10 bucks for that little Dickies record. Okay. Oh, this is something special. Clothing even goes along with this. This is the Dickies Just Say Yes. And on the flip side is Ayatollah You So. Now, the Ayatollah You So song is really good. Wow, that's a great Dickies song. I can't believe they didn't put it on a record. The song Just Say Yes is a Dickies, I guess you'd say, classic. And this one came with a lyric sheet. And here's the flexi. It just has Roadkill on it. And here's the record that has Ayatollah You So and Just Say Yes on it. And it's the purple version. And I have the Dickies Roadkill flexi in there because I think it's from the same recording session. And Roadkill, again, just as good as Killer Clowns from Outer Space. But wait, there's more of Just Say Yes. And I got these records right when they came out, and I think I got both of them at Mad Platter Records in Riverside, California. And I bought 2 of the same, and that flexi, because this one was white vinyl. But it's the same as this. But wait, there's more. This is something I bought at a Dickies show, I think 1989. Anyway, in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's a European shirt, but they were selling them at the merch table at the Las Vegas show. And it's same cover as this. And then on the back it says Just Say Yes, European Tour. Oh, 1990. Okay, I bought it in 1990 at a Dickies show. All right. I am such a completist. Okay, a couple more songs. Records. things of the Dickies, this is Gigantor. On the flip side, Bowling with Bedrock Barney. Bowling with Bedrock Barney is not as good as Gigantor, but only by a small margin. Gigantor is a wonderful song by the Dickies. An insanely memorable song by the Dickies. Bedrock Barney is not as good, but like I said, by a small margin. So there you go, Gigantor. And here's the last of the 7 inches, and then I'll make another video in a few days, and we'll get into the 12 inches by this wonderful band that actually is coming to Detroit in September. This is the Dickies Roadkill. I should put that flexi in with this. Now that I think about it, I'm going to do that. Okay, let's put that there, and I'll figure all that out later. Anyway, this is Roadkill. I already told you how great that song is. On the flip side is Dead Heat and Squaggy Doo. Squaggy Doo is kind of... Dead Heat is really good, and I guess there was a movie called Dead Heat, and the Dickies wrote a song for it, and then they didn't put it in the movie. Anyway, there's the little lyric sheet for Roadkill. And here's what the record looks like. And I'm going to put this thing in with it for safekeeping. Anyway, those are the 7 inches by the Dickies that I have. And we'll get into the records some other time, very, very soon. I got to go listen to Sham 69, and then after that I got to learn how to dictate a letter. I live a very strange life. Good night, noise.